I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. This t-shirt was bought at M&S Mark and Spencer's by a Yoruba man. A Yoruba man. He came all the way from Edinburgh to Glasgow to present this t-shirt to me. I treasure it and I value it. And I pray for that man. God will bless him from distant places. You see why I believe in Nigeria? We are good people and we can produce a good country if we have the right approach. And if reasonable people start speaking up for the good of this country instead of complaining. I did a video previously about a Nigerian police officer, I think a superintendent of police, that was paid 3 million naira for his retirement benefits. And he was complaining, he rejected it. And I watched another video by somebody else, I wish I could remember his name. He showed a DSP from the north who was paid, I think, 2 million something, not up to 2.5 million for his retirement benefits and arrears. And then his monthly income would be 47,000 something naira. What would 47,000 naira do for an adult in the present day Nigeria? You see, as I always say, that those two police officers were one of them, the one that was interviewed, the DSP, is of northern Nigeria extraction. The background from which he was interviewed smells and speaks poverty. You see all these police officers carrying guns, harassing people in the streets. Go to their families. Go to where they come from. They are poor and dirty. And they are the ones that will be used as instruments of intimidation and oppression against their fellow poor people. They are the ones who will extort money from motorcyclists, extort money from tricycle riders. They are the ones who would extort traders. You know, at the end of the day, they are the ones who will guard criminals. They are the ones who will be jogging with rifle with a girl showing illiterate buttocks, jogging. Imagine two police officers and a van following a girl with one kind of shapeless buttocks, an actress. The thin buttocks bent backward like a broiler that they've removed feathers from. Sometimes I feel like slapping somebody this kind. Are they vex so? Mumu people. Then you see the elite police officers, they are frolicking with the rich, using the instrumentation of the poor to oppress people. It's in the DSS, it's in the army, it's in customs, it's in all segments of the Nigerian community. And sometimes they are the same instruments that are used to harass people like me who are speaking for the good of their nation. You will harass Aisha Yesufu. You will harass very dark black man. You will harass Njenje Media. You will harass Ned TV. You will harass all kinds of people. But there's a future waiting for you. And that's the future of the trinity of regret. Old age, poverty, loneliness. In between the cross, you will have sickness and frustration. It must never happen to an old man, an old person. Now, Should we blame the police alone? No. How much is a policeman's salary? Poorly paid. One senator can take the whole salary that a policeman will receive throughout his lifetime as a monthly allowance. How much does a policeman receive? Where does he live? You need to see police barracks. You need to see police barracks. I've been to Balande police barracks. You need to see where our soldiers live. You need to see where these people live, policemen in particular. There are policemen who sleep inside broken down vehicles in police stations. There are policemen who buy their own shoes. Can't you see our policemen in the roadblock? They look frustrated and haggard. Look at the face of the average policeman stopping you. He has been under the sun since morning. Don't check the policemen in the UK. Check the policemen in Germany. Check policemen in the US. Can't you see how well fed they are? And check our policemen. Do you have schools in the state headquarters that policemen, their children can attend when they are transferred? You just transfer a policeman. You don't care about his family. Do you have schools that their children can attend up to secondary school level? Do you have their children on scholarship for the service they render, including our soldiers? Do you have an insurance scheme for a police officer if he has an injury? Do you have a health insurance scheme for our soldiers if they are shot? There's a young man complaining all over the place now. People are not listening to him and they are tracking him down. But are you verifying whether what this man is saying is the truth? There are policemen who are graduates. You have refused to upgrade them, so they are frustrated. You see policeman in the roadblock with tear gas launcher, doesn't have a rifle because there are not enough rifles in the police station. You see the cars they drive, after a few months, the fenders are falling off. They beg for fuel from people and from petrol stations. Their retirement benefits are not paid promptly. You have a housing scheme for retired police officers. Housing scheme. I saw a dog, a police dog, being retired in one country, United States, and they were giving the dog its full benefits. But I saw the northern police officer. He looked like a shadow of himself. One of them said that if they don't pay him his benefits on time, he's going to teach bandits. The frustration. And it's in all segments, but let's deal with this issue of the police. We need to increase the budget for police officers. We need to ensure that police officers are paid promptly. Not one police commissioner will carry the salaries and pay into his account and then wait for 2 months after interest has accrued before you pay. How can you owe a policeman, somebody with a gun, with uniform, that will arrest criminals? How can? Why won't they run after Yahoo boys? Why won't they polish Dangote and the Gaduje's shoes? Why won't they jog behind a woman that is showing her bum bum? We treat our policemen like slaves. Slaves. And then when you have this slave mentality, they can do anything for any person. We need to review the way we manage our policemen. Their recruitment, their training, their housing, their health insurance, their pension scheme, even their uniforms, the cars they use. When you are driving in this country, when you see a police roadblocks, it looks like where mad people are operating. They put wood across the road, wood, bamboo. Before you know it, like the Asaba Road, that new road is going to spoil, because if the pressure keeps applying on only some small spot, that place will sink. Instead of the two-way traffic, it will sink and spoil. They're supposed to be well-constructed signs showing police. See, fine police cars. You are buying cars for senators, buying cars for president's wife, millions for SUV for dirty, corrupt politicians, while those who are supposed to protect us. And then the policemen are too few. You do shift, you see them, when you go near them, their uniforms are smelling sweat because the man has been under the sun for hours. And he's just praying that he will reach the top echelon. I know police officers who can repair their vehicles. We must take care of our police very well for them to take care of us. And police, learn to be reasonable and be civil. Defend and protect those who are protesting for the good of this country. I saw Kenyan police shooting at young people protesting for the release of their contemporaries for the good and the future of Kenya. They are shooting at them. Kenya police, you be mumu, you know, get sense. You be mumu like any person when shoot and kill citizens of their country that are demanding for good governance. Water when touch block us, go touch brick. Now so, waiting do eye, go do nose. Dr. Charles Apoki is still my name. Nigeria, go better. Sorrow, soke. Send a message to +234 80 21 21. For counseling, it's paid for. We have properties for sale. We have a new channel, Dr. Apoki Extra, where there are podcasts. My books are being put on videos and they are beautiful. Dr. Charles Apoki Extra. Subscribe. And then subscribe to this channel. You learn a lot. And then we have properties, we have books, and all kinds of stuff. If you are seeing this, most probably by the time you'll be watching this video, I'll be in London. If you watch it 3 days later, I'll be in France. You watch it some days later, I'll be in Bucharest with my son. You watch it a few days later, I'll be with my grandchildren in Yash. That's the way we roll in this old age. I'm going to do a video of how to live this kind of life. Dr. Charles Apoki. I'm your friend. God bless you.